Boy, you know what time it is.
Welcome to the Bromigos Podcast.
Fuck her right in the pussy.
Well. Look at you. Look at you, people. How y'all doing? Welcome back to another weekly episode of the Bromigos Podcast. It is I, your boy, Panama Red.
It's the Prince. Daint Money was popping.
It's the Hoochieman holding it down. We got no motorboating undercover brother Matt over
No lame motorboating Matt. The awkward Matt thing.
Wow, that's
No,
crazy.
he's not really lame. He's not really lame. He's just a little awkward sometimes. It's okay.
It's all right.
It's
Matt's
a good
square.
awkward.
It's all right.
It's just
He's square.
jokes. It's just jokes.
It's
He's
all
not.
right.
Yeah.
Matt,
Oh,
please
he's
don't
not-
get upset when you hear this. Don't do that, man.
He's
Don't
kind
do
of
that. You know, we got
It's
love
okay,
for you,
though.
bro.
It's
Hell
kind of
yeah.
square.
Hell yeah. All right, man. Let's get into
So,
it. Listen to it. No time to waste.
I mean, we talked about it last week a bit, and everyone's talking about it. So let's continue to talk about it. Kanye West, or formerly known as Kanye West, he now goes by the name Ye, legally changed.
Gives a fuck.
Ye has been in the news, and he continues to be in the news. Oh my God. My man, formerly known as Kanye West, well, formerly known as a billionaire. My man.
Mhm.
What is his latest antics is him getting he tried to just pop up on Skechers, and they were like,
Yeah, I heard about that this morning.
nah, bruh, what you doing? Like, you got to understand something. Skechers is probably the lamest brand. They're like comparable to Payless, right? So when Skechers ain't trying to fuck with you, you know you were down hard.
I mean, he could try Shoe Carnival. You know, I don't know.
I mean, I don't think anybody right now is trying to fuck with Kanye right now.
As they shouldn't. You know. Mike, you got the soundbite?
I do, sir. Give me one second. Let's put it on.
Let's hear this real quick.
Let's hear this real quick. Here we go.
The thing about it, me and Adidas, is like, I could literally say anti-Semitic shit and they can't drop me. I could say anti-Semitic things and Adidas can't drop me. Now what?
Well, that shit aged like milk.
They still dropped you. They still dropped you.
Amen. You know, over the past couple weeks, my opinion on Kanye West has changed. You know, I've looked at the Candace Owens situation. I've looked at his situation on Drink Champs. I've seen the things he said. I have also seen him on video showing Adidas executive board members pornography to explain the situation that he's in with them.
Yeah.
His antics are inexcusable. Mental health issues are not. I am not going to condone anything he has said or done over the past couple of months, let alone the past couple of years.
Yeah.
Okay. Kanye West, we all know, has had a God complex. We all know this. We all know he thinks he's a God. But just because you think you a God does not mean you're God, nigga. It does not mean that. You are not a disciple. You are not Jesus Christ, and you definitely are not God. You know, Mike talked about this last week, straight up. Yes. In the United States, we got the Constitution. You have the freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want to say. You can say, fuck America. You can say,
hold on.
You can say all that shit.
Before you get into that, because I want to use that to segue into the next part of our beautiful conversation. And I'm really excited to have this conversation today. I really do. But pedaling back to the Kanye thing, and what I've experienced this week, especially with a lot of my black friends and a lot of black friends on Facebook and Twitter, everyone wants to run to the defense of Kanye, saying like, oh, he's not lying. Listen, first of all, black community and black people, y'all are wrong on this one. Okay. The support of Kanye is misplaced. You can't allow, and you know what? Something I learned in the army, right? Especially with dealing with people who outrank you, and you want to say, like, you want to fucking say something to them, but you can't because they outrank you. There's a thing called tact in the Army. And what it is basically is not what you say, rather how you say it. So how you deliver the message. If you're displeased with a certain demographic or displeased with people that are in positions of power over you, and you're upset because you want a different contract or you think they hold too much power over you, you can address that. Sure, by all means, address it, bro. But you don't have to go and completely disrespect an entire demographic, my boy. Like, and then black people want to support him. Like, I understand you trying to support him, but this ain't it. This is not the way, because he's wrong, and he needs to be, as he is, being held accountable for the things that he's saying.
I mean, for me, when it comes to the black community, it's straight up, man. You know, I love that we want to support our fellow black people, but don't support ignorance. Yeah. Don't support ignorance. No. And his ignorance is starting to show. You know, Kanye has always been in the position where he can say whatever he wants to say without any consequences, and all people do is go up and defend him. And I think, honestly, a big reason as to why he's gotten to this point where he's saying all these malicious, egregious things about different demographics and people is because his followers, his fans, have supported him and backed him up so much to a point where they feel like he can't say or do anything wrong. So when he does say stuff wrong, you decide to pick apart the pieces where, true, when he was on Piers Morgan, he did make some very valid points. Okay. Mm-hmm. He really did. He really did. When he opened up about the whole White Lives Matter thing, I saw what he was saying. I did. He was basically trying to bring together white males and cancel culture, combine them together, and saying that, you know, a lot of times white males can't say what they want to say because if they say something about a black person, they're racist. Say something about a gay person, they're homophobic. I felt that. But it's not just white dudes that are going through that shit. Okay, everyone does. Anybody, you say anything about a black person, you're racist. Say anything about a gay person, you're homophobic. Say anything about a fat person, you're fatphobic. We know that. But there comes a point where you have to understand that Kanye West is the biggest cultural figure of our time. He's one of the biggest cultural figures. I truly feel that. And not just because of the music. Think about what Kanye's done over the past 6-7 years. He's grown one of the biggest fashion empires of all time. Like a fashion empire that literally was knocking on the door of Jordan Brand. You know, he said it. Yeezy just jumped over Jumpman. Like, he had more sales in 2016 and 17 than Jordan did. That's crazy. I appreciate all the great things that Kanye has done. But when you're a cultural icon like he is, when you're a god like he says he is, you have to understand that your words are so much more powerful than everybody else's. Me, Hunter, we could go say some bullshit online and ain't nobody gonna give a fuck. But if Kanye goes online and says something anti-Semitic about Jews, then bam, there it is. Everyone's gonna know about it. Everyone's gonna say something about it. It's gonna be everywhere. I mean, it's not just Kanye though. A lot of these celebrities have to take a step back and realize the amount of power that they have and understand that the words they say, everyone's gonna hear it. Everyone's gonna see it. You need to understand that you need to use your power the right way and not just to say whatever you want.
I'll say this: the bigger your following, the louder your message is going to be, and we've already seen that, how it's affected people already. I didn't even know this until just now, but Donda's academy, like Kanye's school, the Donda Academy,
not letting them play high school
effective
sports
immediately. No, they shut down.
He shut it down.
Really? I didn't even know that because earlier in the day I read that. Yeah, I read earlier in the day that high schools weren't going to allow them to.
Yeah, so it initially I saw that Wednesday. That they weren't allowing them to play against other high schools. And then this morning, I went on TMZ and I saw that they actually shut the school shut down.
Thing is, I feel a little indifferent about it because the thing that sucks is you got to look at it from both sides. One side is that, damn, it sucks because these kids have to suffer because of someone else's actions. But at the same time, it was one man's actions.
But
Kanye West, you have no one else to blame but him. Don't blame cancel culture. Don't say society is weak. No, You all know what Kanye did was wrong. You all know what he said was wrong, but you just want to defend him because you like his music, because you like his sneakers.
Listen, I still listen to his music. I've like Kanye since I used to dress like Kanye with the pop collar and everything, and people like that was my thing. Huh? What's up?
Polos and backpacks, baby.
Yeah, bro, that was a thing. Like, I remember when Kanye albums, when it dropped and everything, I was like, oh shit. Like, I used to kill. Like, Kanye helped me get so much pussy, bro. In college, Kanye was helping me get so much pussy because people were like, you look like Kanye. I was like, yes. I'm not Kanye though, but still, I used to get so much coochie because of this nigga, man. I love Kanye. I miss the old Kanye, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we all.
Like Hunter said, the more of a following you have, the louder your message is. People are looking to you, bro.
Amen.
Like, the fact is, you have to be careful with the messages that you put out and the representation that you put out there, right? And then it's almost like the things that he's doing. I'm just like, yo, I'm concerned for dude, man. I like what is going on with homie. He seems to be self-destructing and just displaying just poor judgment. And it's like, what the fuck are y'all doing, man? And then you have all these. The thing that I find funny is you have stores like TJ Maxx putting out statements that they will not be set. First of all, I've never seen a pair of Yeezys in a TJ Maxx. I haven't been.
I've seen them once. There's some kids. There was some kids.
I've never been to a TJ Maxx.
Like, TJ Maxx, stop trying to get clout, bro. Like, nobody gives a fuck about TJ Maxx. You keep doing what you're doing and reselling high quality shit at a lower cost.
But all I'm saying is
it true that Kanye's back on Instagram?
Yes.
I hope not.
Okay. Okay. Because I didn't know if this was real or not, but it was funny. I saw it from Rap TV posted it. Kanye tweeted like some text message that with someone, but the caption was, "I haven't gotten supermodel pussy in over a month. Please send help." I was like, what? Well, that's one way to welcome yourself back to Instagram, I guess.
Hey, hold up, man. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna tell you, I'm putting everybody on game. Gap put all of Kanye's stuff on sale. Just saying. You want to get some nice shit?
Well, probably
want to get some nice shit for the Gap.
I never liked his clothes. His shoes, I don't own a pair of Yeezys, but they look, and I've heard that they're very comfortable. I'm
sure they are. I'm not wearing them.
Also, what was this? Google's did a study, like not a study, but they the phrase "sell Yeezys" is up like 200%. Like, everybody's selling their Kanye. Like, yeah, you want to sell me your shit? I'll buy it at a discounted price. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I rock with his music and his product, but right now it's just difficult to get behind him. But I'm glad that Spotify isn't taking his music off their platforms. You know, Apple Music hasn't done so yet. I'm glad that they're not doing that. We need to still be able to listen to his music, because his music has nothing to do with it. His music's great. I mean, not of late. I don't like none of his real recent shit, but you know, like I said, I miss the old Kanye. And I find it particularly humorous that conservatives are just backing Kanye so much. They are just loving Ye and loving everything that he's saying.
What is it with conservatives feeling like they could do whatever and say whatever under the Constitution, and there's no repercussions for it? Like, I don't know what's good with y'all motherfuckers. Like, I'm really finna go in on y'all. Okay. First of all, the Constitution was written by white people, so that way there are laws that people in the land have to abide by, but also so white people can find their ways to weasel through those bylaws in order to do what the hell they want to. Okay.
Yeah. I find
just go back and look at the amendments, bro.
Seriously. It's just funny because you know, as we know, speaking of you know, freedom of speech, Elon Musk has he is purchasing.
He's officially purchased Twitter.
Officially purchased Twitter. Before we get into all that, I want to read a statement that he put out. And I'll try to do it as quickly as I can. I'm gonna just get right to the paragraph that stood out to me the most. The reason I acquired Twitter is because it is important to the future of civilization to have a common digital square where a wide range of beliefs can be debated in a healthy manner without resorting to violence. There is currently great danger that social media will splinter into far right wing and far left-wing echo chambers that generate more hate and divide our society. In the relentless pursuit of clicks, much of traditional media has fueled and catered to those polarized extremes as they believe that it is what brings in the money, but in doing so, the opportunity for dialogue is lost. I found that thoughtful, and that he didn't address just one side or the other, that he is basically holding everyone accountable, and I can appreciate that. What I do want to say, however, is conservatives, you are entitled to believe what you want. You're entitled to say what you want. You're entitled to do whatever it is that you want. Understand? And I have no problem with that. However, what you don't realize is freedom of speech is not freedom of consequence, right? You're not going to go into work and be like, you know what, Dan? Fuck you. You can't just say.
That's facts.
Well, I think Panama's got a little bit of connectivity.
Yeah, Panama Red went out a little bit.
The conservatives are coming after him.
All right, we're going to see exactly. The conservatives are coming after us, man. But to reiterate what Mike was saying, man, it's some real shit, bro. It's some real shit. I feel like a lot of conservatives feel like they have the ability to say what they want to say because they're always talking about the Constitution, the Constitution, the Constitution. Yes, the Constitution does give you the right to freedom of speech. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. But when it comes down to it, you can say what you want, but you also have to be able to deal with the consequences. And the thing that I hate the most is that now everyone's backing up Kanye because he's saying whatever he wants to say. And for some reason, people feel like there should be no repercussions or consequences for his actions. They're telling him, no, he should keep talking. No, you can't take away Donald Trump's freedom of speech on Twitter. No, you can't take this person's account down, that person's account down. But when it comes to people fighting for equal rights, right? Talking about the BLM movement, a lot of conservatives were saying, oh, no, you should shut this down. No, they shouldn't be walking the streets. No, all this other. Yeah, I know looting and everything was bad, but these people were expressing their right to protest. They were expressing their freedom of speech, two things that are constitutionally just, two things that many white conservatives talk about all the time, how the Constitution protects them from this and that. Yet when those things don't necessarily align with what they think is right or just, then there's an issue. And that's not right.
That always seems to be the case with that. If they don't agree with me, then they're fake or it's not real or
Right. And I'm not a fan of it. I don't understand it. But honestly, at some point, people got to realize, just like Mike said, you have freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want to say, but you are not free of consequence. And that's facts.
Yeah,
you're just not free of consequence at all, man, at all. But speaking of freedom of speech, speaking of constitutional rights and everything that's going on right now, can we talk about Brittney Griner real quick?
Yeah, it's sad. Let's go for it. Why not?
It's sad. I know at first when we talked about Brittney Griner, there's a lot of times, we were making jokes, be like, nah, put her ass in jail, blah, blah, blah. My mind has changed. My thought process has changed. As a black man, I never want to see another black person, black man, black woman go down and become a product of the system. I don't feel like she's become a product of the system, but I definitely think before her time actually going to jail, she was used as a political pawn because there is clearly a political divide between the United States and Russia. Mm-hmm. We know that.
Yeah,
Russia used her as leverage. I wasn't a fan of it. And now that I look back on it, she, obviously her plea didn't go through. So now she's officially going to start her 9-year sentence in prison. I'm kind of a loss of words right now, Hunter. So give me something, man. Give me something. How you thinking? How you feeling?
I still feel like, gotta do the time, I guess, because she went in and, you don't abide by the laws in that country, then, you gotta pay the consequences for it. But like you said, I feel like Russia's still using her as like a political pawn because of the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine and the United States and NATO, all that stuff. So I guess this is like Russia's message, just like, hey, if any one of you Americans come in here, you're going to be locked away or dead or whatever. I just feel like that's what they're trying to do, sending the message for it. As far as like the prisoner swap thing, I don't know if they're still going to do that. But I feel like a lot of people want to see that happen just so Brittney Griner can come back. I still don't know how I feel about that. But if they do, would you want to see that happen?
I wouldn't mind seeing a prisoner swap occur. But the thing is, I don't want us to trade. This is bigger than any WNBA trade ever.
And any trade ever.
Like, literally, it's the biggest trade of all time. Biggest trade of all time. Shoot. Y'all thought KD going to the Warriors was big. Well, watch this. Listen, man, I'm all for it. But we cannot trade one of the biggest Russian arms dealers of our time back to Russia during this time in this political climate for a basketball player. Honestly, I wouldn't give a damn if it was LeBron James that was over there doing that BS. I don't care if it was Tom Brady. Of course, I would want them to come back. They're the biggest sports icons of my time. But when you commit a crime like this in another country, we cannot use American ideologies in order to press it on them as to why she should be back over here. I get how everyone feels. But it's like I said, so many, you know, we're talking about Brittney Griner. It's like I said so many episodes ago. Our laws, our ways of life are different from other countries. And we cannot get stuck in this American ideology. Mike has talked about this with me. You know, when I said basketball is the most popular sport in the world, he's like, yo, what about soccer? Right? Everything that goes on in America does not happen everywhere else. Yo, most of the world thinks we're fucking stupid in the first place, which we are. The way we handle things is dumb. You know, the way our government does things is dumb. Our education system is clearly dumb, you know. So the way we do things here is not the same way people do things across seas. So we have to understand that fact. But at the end of the day, I would love to see Brittney Griner come home. I want her to come home. She does not deserve to be over there. She shouldn't be over there, especially with how she's been used. But at the same time, you do the crime, you got to do the time, baby. You got to do the time.
And that's what we were touching up on while Panama was getting his internet sorted out. We thought that the conservatives were coming after you.
Oh, they probably did. See, I'm getting canceled. The conservatives are listening.
You got canceled, man. Hey,
I got canceled.
Well,
shit.
You were out here talking about big trades.
Oh, wait. What are we talking about? Big trades of what? Basketball?
Oh, no, we was talking about, we're talking about the Brittney Griner trade if we try to have a prisoner swap. You know,
which by the way, I want to say your mic is still on.
Yeah, Mike, your mic isn't good right now, man. We need to fix that. We're losing money right now. We're losing money.
Like I say, it's the conservatives.
Conservatives,
going after him from all angles.
Trump's coming after your ass, man. MAGA people. See, now he's got to go.
Get that fixed out.
Hunter's here, man.
That's me.
Hunter.
Yes, that is
Hunter. One of the biggest trade rumors in the game right now. I'm sure everyone's seen my Lakers play. I know I got a Raptors hat on, but this hat's cool. It's comfortable. You know, leave me alone, people. Leave me alone. My Lakers, man. My Lakers. 0-4. We don't look good. We don't look good.
Sixers. Fire Doc Rivers. I want to get that out.
Don't look good.
No.
You know, these teams have talent, but when you have talent, you got to be able to put the right talent together with the right coaches and the right schemes. Right schemes. When is Rob Pelinka? When is Jeannie Buss going to get their heads out of each other's asses and understand that they are putting the wrong product out there on the court? It's so obvious. You tried this shit last year, Russell Westbrook. Listen, I'm not a Russell Westbrook hater. Russell Westbrook is one of the greatest point guards that ever lived. Top 10. Okay, you can't deny 4 years in a row averaging a triple-double, and he got an MVP in that span. Whether I thought he should have been MVP in 2017 or not, he still has that hardware. Can't take it away from him. Can't take away those records. Okay, he's the all-time leader in triple-doubles, and it's going to be a very long time till someone touches that record. All right, so we got to put that out there. Russ is still a very good basketball player, but Russell Westbrook does not fit in Los Angeles. I could have told you this the moment they signed his ass. I knew that was going to happen. You got LeBron James, a player at this point in his career who primarily is trying to get his buckets at the rim. Yeah, he'll take his jump shots and every once in a while, but Bron can't shoot. We all know
37, that. By the way.
He's never been a shooter. Say it again.
Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis, I think, should be shooting more threes, but he's
Anthony
a big
Davis
man.
looks bad.
He doesn't look good at all. He doesn't look good at all. Like, I don't know what's going on over there in LA.
Look, I don't want to say this. I've seen the Lakers twice. Like, I've seen them play twice. I've seen them play more than the Sixers this season, but because they play late and I get off work late. But anytime I've seen them play, Anthony Davis is always like down or like grabbing his leg, or last night he was like grabbing his hip. I'm like, oh my God, this guy's hurt again.
But you know what? The NBA season is kind of like football season. Teams that weren't necessarily good are doing fairly, like the Knicks.
Yeah.
Like, say what you want about the Knicks. I hate the Knicks, but the Knicks are starting off the season well.
Brunson's looking solid.
Yeah, but he's still late.
It's still early though, but I mean, for now.
I mean, at the end of the day, as I'm saying, it's early in the season. The trade deadline is freaking 4 months away. I'm not getting crazy over it.
No, I mean, there's have time to turn around and stuff, but it's just so historically speaking, from anybody who knows I'm a LeBron James fan, regardless of whether or not I feel
37.
He's not the GOAT. Neither is Jordan. To Kobe being Bryant. So what I said. So even with all that said, LeBron is historically won with shooters around him, right? Everywhere where he's been successful, he's had shooters around him. The fact that no one took the time over the summer to be like, listen, it ain't working with Westbrook, right? Let's trade him, because he's still, as Daint mentioned, he's still a good NBA player, regardless of how we feel about Russ. And Russ does not cheat you. Russ is going to give you 1,000%, right? Everyone knows that about Russ. Hall of Fame player.
And not to cut you off real quick, don't forget last year, even though you look at the highlights that ESPN and TNT puts up of Russ, and it looks like, oh, Russ Brook's ass, man, he sucks. Yo, Russ still averaged like 18, 5, and 6 last year. Most average players in the league don't average those kinds of numbers in their prime years.
We all know that he's still a good player.
Yeah.
It's just scheme matters, fit matters, right? And Russ is a ball dominant player. LeBron James, ball dominant player. Now, not for nothing, that's Bron's team. So everything gonna run through Bron. But you didn't think that Genie and Rob Pelinka and LeBron himself didn't stop to think, you know what? We need shooters. All the good shooters that they had last season are gone. Every Malik Monk, Carmelo Anthony, and you're talking, these are 36, 37, 38% from three. You know what I'm saying? And these were the best of their 3-point shooters, all gone.
You have
a bunch of people.
2020 team.
Now, like, they should have never broke that up, bro.
No,
like
they could have won again.
Like, I was
they would have at least competed for one.
Pissed when they got rid of Caruso, man. I was pissed. I
have no
love
idea,
Caruso.
You have no idea.
Like, Caruso gives you effort on both ends of the game. Solid shooter, can play defense, and is very athletic. Why did you give him up? For what? For what?
For who? For what? For why?
AC Fresh, man.
I don't understand the Lakers. It's almost like the NBA doesn't want LeBron to win another one.
I don't get it. It's like the decisions that the Los Angeles Lakers have made.
And
since they got LeBron, it hasn't made sense. At the end of the day, yes, you had to let go of Lonzo and Josh Hart and all them in order to get Anthony Davis. That was fine.
That's fine.
But dog, over the past 3 years, these are the role players that LeBron James and Anthony Davis have had to play with. Trevor Reeves is old ass. That motherfucker has not been good since he played on the Rockets about 6 years ago. Okay. Nope. Wayne Ellington hasn't had a really good shooting season since he was on the Knicks. And even prior to that, he wasn't all that great. Okay. I remember the first time he was in LA, he didn't really do anything for us. All right. AC Fresh, Alex Caruso. Yo, we needed him, but y'all let him go.
Yeah, we did.
Dwight Howard. Oh, we needed him because he played great for us.
So
we let him go. JaVale McGee. I love JaVale McGee. No matter what Shaq says about JaVale McGee, fuck all that Shaq and a fool shit. Let me tell you something. JaVale McGee, every team he's played on since Golden State, including Golden State.
Yeah.
Have they not been to the championship? Mm-hmm. Have they not been a championship caliber squad?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're talking about Phoenix. Now he's in Dallas, Golden State, LA.
Yeah.
You know,
the latter end of his career is
he plays a tremendous role on his team because he plays his role.
But
Bron needs guys on his team that play their roles.
The Lakers are just a mess. And to basketball, Hunter said it, like, fire Doc Rivers. I don't know what the fuck is the issue over. Harden is hooping, first off, right? So we got Harden hooping his ass off. And then I don't know what the fuck is going on with the rest of the team. Like, what the fuck are these niggas doing, bro?
It's been a problem with them. They don't have a bench.
It's early. I mean, it's early. It's early, you know. So I don't want to get too hyped up and too upset because, you know, we got some time. So
I'm gonna let y'all know, man. Blame Daryl Morey. Do not blame Doc Rivers. Why do you blame Daryl Morey? Did you see all the players that Philly signed this summer?
The former Rockets.
They look very, very familiar, don't they? You know why? Because it's the entire 2018-19 Houston Rockets roster. That's what they signed.
Mm-hmm.
Daryl Morey signed past success / failure. Okay.
Yeah.
That season was a failure. You didn't get to the finals.
Yeah.
I know Chris Paul was hurt, but you didn't get to the finals. This is the same exact team. You got Trez, Daniel House, PJ Tucker. I'm sorry. I like PJ Tucker. He's a hard worker.
PJ Tucker.
But PJ Tucker's a little overrated, man.
I'm okay. I was okay with the PJ pickup. I was okay with that because PJ is a hard-nosed defender, and you do want somebody like that on your roster. We didn't have anyone like that on the roster previously. So I'm okay with that.
I just think y'all having PJ.
Mm-hmm. We're like, we need people that could get buckets. We need shooters.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Spread the floor. Has not been the same since my man Seth Curry left.
You know how y'all got to trade, right? You know you got to trade Thibault. You know you got to trade.
I was about to say he hasn't. I mean, we barely played at all. He's only literally. I'm looking at it. He's averaging a minute and a half this season. They've only played 4 games, but he's only come in for garbage time. Why is that?
Go ahead and put together a package.
My thing is, I feel the same way about the Lakers, and we have Wenyen Gabriel. Why re-sign a player that you're not going to play? You're wasting money on a dude that you're not using. He clearly can't be that valuable of an asset if you're not putting him in the game. And the thing that a lot of people don't realize is that when these big time players, when they make a lot of money, when they make a whole lot, and they get in a bag, the general managers, the front office is like, yo, I don't give a fuck. You need to play this motherfucker. And if these guys are not playing, that means one of two things. That means there's definitely a conflict between the head office and the head coach, or the front office is like, let him go. Mm-hmm. Don't play him. That's how the league works. That's just how the league works. That's how it is. I don't care what anyone says. Russell Westbrook coming off the bench is clearly Darvin Ham saying he needs to come off the bench. And I guarantee the front office ain't too happy about it. Because notice how quiet they've been.
Yeah.
They haven't said anything. Because Jeannie Buss is usually the one to go out in public and talk about things.
What is there to say? Like, the Lakers are a mess right now.
We're atrocious. We're atrocious.
Do you think they're tanking for Victor Wembanyama?
No,
we're never going to get him. We're never going to get him.
On the latter end of Bron is pretty much. I give Bron, because it's Bron, I give him 3 years.
Also, our first round pick this year, if we get a lottery pick, those are the Pelicans. Yeah, so it doesn't fucking matter.
So no, tanking is foolish. If you're gonna tank, if they're gonna tank, they might as well trade the big 3 that they have. Trade them, start fresh if that's what you're gonna do. So and put them into situations where they can be successful. If that's what you're gonna do.
And I know people think I'm crazy, but I've been saying this for like a year. Can we trade Anthony Davis, please?
Bro,
Please
hear me out. Send him, right? Send Anthony Davis and what? No, Anthony Davis and Westbrook to the Pacers. Some to the Pacers. Right?
Okay. I feel you. I see what you're saying. I feel you. I do. I hear you. I hear you.
Who you get? Tell me who you get. Tell me who you get.
But the thing is, I know who we're gonna get. I know. But I want to keep AD though. If that's the situation,
no,
yes,
you got to get AD. You got to let him go while he still has value. Yes.
If we lose AD in that trade, I like Miles Turner. He plays great defense, but then we lose all that offense.
No, you don't. No, you listen. You everything around you, Linda. Everything else around you. What 80? Okay, you're saying you lose all that offense, but you know what? If the motherfucker, he look at the court wrong, he gonna fall and fucking get hurt.
Yo. Here's something funny. One of my favorite Instagram pages. I think what the hell is it? I think it's Basketball Beyond Borders, whatever one of the ones said. They said, is Anthony made of glass, or hear me out, is he so great that he plays through 1.7 career-ending injuries a season? I was like, no, I didn't say that shit. He didn't say that shit.
And that's my point with AD. He's gotten hurt so much in the past 5. When's the last time he had a full healthy season? Right?
Was that 2019, 2020?
Not even.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he was healthy that year.
He was healthy, right? So the past 2 seasons he's been injured. So
injury prone.
So you're at this point, and he's only going to get older and become more injury prone.
Because what is he, 28 now?
Something of that to that.
He's definitely getting up there.
But my point is, Anthony Davis is only going to continue to get older. He's going to continue to be more injury prone. You should trade him while he still has a reputation, because he's Anthony Davis and he's a generational talent.
That's why he got rid of Westbrook right now.
Yes,
right now.
Right the fuck. I don't even understand there's not much to think about.
Because the thing with Russ is it's his value. Mm-hmm. I was talking to one of my homies yesterday. He was like, yo, Russell Westbrook has no value. He has no value. I'm like, if you say Russell Westbrook has no value, you don't know basketball.
Who's this friend? What's your friend's name?
I'm not even Mike. Yeah, I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out.
You're belligerent idiot.
You sound stupid. You sound dumb. Okay?
Yeah, Russell Westbrook. For anybody who thinks that Russell Westbrook isn't a good player, kill yourself. Don't really, because God loves you. Don't do it for real.
No, don't do it for real. Figuratively. It's wild to me that people think he's in. What? He has no value.
Oh my God!
This is.
Go eat ass.
Let me give you the truth on Russell Westbrook. Okay, first of all, Russell Westbrook has played on 4 different teams. Yeah, I get the camera. All right, 4 different teams that have superstar players. Okay, Kevin Durant.
Yeah,
did it work out? No.
Mm-mm.
Why'd he leave? Speculation, but my speculation is because he couldn't play next to Russ, and they had been saying that before 2016. So this is nothing new.
Yeah,
he goes to Houston. What happened in Houston?
Can't play.
He and James Harden didn't work out. Lost to the Lakers at 5.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Then he goes to Washington. Washington wasn't terrible. They actually ended up making the playoffs.
Yeah.
He and Bradley Beal. What happened? Swept in the first round. Now he's in LA. Now he's in LA last year. We didn't even make the playoffs, and he played the whole year. What's the only season that Russell Westbrook actually had a great year?
Oh, the year they played LeBron James in the finals.
No. 2017 when he won an MVP.
Oh,
why was he putting up all those stats? Why did he play so great? Because he was by himself.
Yeah.
No one else is going to take the ball from him.
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook could do whatever the hell he want to.
Yeah.
At some point, Russell Westbrook is going to have to understand that, my boy, if you're going to want to win, you're going to have to be able to coexist with a star. You can't do it all by yourself.
He's literally played the same way since he entered the league.
Hasn't changed.
Right? Which is exciting, which will fill the stands, which that's the Russ that we know and love. And that's cool, bro. But first off, you ain't work on your jump shot, bro. You're gonna age, bro. And that athleticism is going to disappear.
We're seeing it now.
Yes. So what are you going to do? Like the fact that you didn't work at your craft to becoming at least the low 30s in percentage when it comes to shooting at that minimum, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, Russ. We love you, dog, but you got to do better, bro. You got to do better. Evolution of the game, bro. You got to do better. It's not the same as when you came into the league. It's different. So do fucking better. I can't.
Hey, you want one team that is doing better?
The Phillies.
The Phillies. Yes, exactly. You already knew where I was going.
Hey, man, listen, y'all know I don't get into baseball. But I gotta say, congratulations to y'all Philly fans, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I was actually in Philly. Yes. I was in Philly the night it happened. Yes. Now, I ain't gonna hold you though. Y'all Phillies fans, y'all some wild motherfuckers.
Yes.
Okay. Y'all some wild motherfuckers. I was walking, I was actually just got out of dinner and I was in Philly. I was walking down Sansom Street, right? And there were people running out of the bar, screaming and yelling. Yo, this big white bitch started going up to everybody's cars, slamming on the mirror on their windows. Hey, yo, man, when I tell you, I put my window down and I said, don't even try it. Don't even try it, bitch. Don't try it. I wasn't dealing with that. No. But not for real though. Congratulations to y'all. You know, the Phillies.
Yes. One more time
everybody,
for Philly, baby.
Everybody wants to win.
Hey. Yes. Woo.
Everybody wants y'all to win, man. Y'all got to do it. Y'all got to do it for the city.
I'm pumped. I can't wait
for the country.
Oh, we got to do it for the country.
Yes, because
no one wants to see the Astros win.
Nobody
wants to see them win.
We got to do it for the U.S. of A.
Yeah.
Right? That's what we do it for the culture. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Got to do it for baseball. Got to do it for baseball. America's pastime, man. You got to do it for them.
I mean, it's a great time right now to be a Philly sports fan. It really is. The Eagles are doing well, and it looks like we may be doing even better with the latest pickup that we had. And we gave them away for practically nothing. I mean, 4th round pick. That's okay. It's a good pick. But I'll take the guy. And you know what? People were talking about him. Oh, he's washed up. I mean, my man had 18 and a half sacks last year. I don't understand how that's washed up.
Saying that because he's on the Bears. But
I mean, and if you watch, because if you go look at the footage, he's getting double teamed a lot. So, I mean, of course, if he's the only I mean, I don't know why people are talking shit about my man. Like,
pause.
Oh, what? Double team a lot?
He was getting double team. What did you mean by that?
I mean, they get double team. They get 2 linemen on one guy.
Football sense.
Oh, okay. I was making sure.
Come on, now get your mind out the gutter.
You know what, Dante?
Fucking football.
The weed. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is wrong with Daint money over here? But the Eagles are making moves. I also saw somewhere where they were talking about trying to get Alvin Kamara as well.
I don't think that's happening.
I don't think that'll happen, but if that happens,
y'all pretty much win the Super Bowl.
They don't need him. Honestly, they don't need a running back.
We don't need him.
No.
But if it happens, you might as well give us the trophy. Give it to us.
In a land far, far away.
Yes, just give it to us.
There's a town called Philadelphia. They're about to gain one of the best running backs in the game, and they're gunning
to a theater near you. One man, 2 of them all.
Yo, Hunter, remember we were kids? We watched the Disney movies. Coming soon to theaters. That's what it's like, pretty much. You know? Shout out. What else? Yeah, the Disney. You remember the Disney joints? You remember?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Speaking of old movies, you've heard. Did you hear about Tim Burton and what
the new Beetlejuice movie?
No.
Beetlejuice.
Tim Burton. I can't. Jack Sparrow. What the fuck? Jack Sparrow.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Captain Morgan
no longer work with Disney. You hear? Y'all didn't hear
I already knew that was coming.
You didn't see this? It seems that they're upset. I mean, that because Disney seems to only be focusing on Marvel, Star Wars, and Pixar movies.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't noticed, I mean, yes, but
that's what's bringing in the bread now.
I mean, but give us a new Disney princess. Like, fuck. Like, I'm so tired of the monotony of the same bullshit. Like, it's the same.
I think the most recent Disney princess was Moana. I think they're counting her as a Disney princess at this
Moana
point.
from that movie.
Yeah, from Moana.
Moana.
No, Moana. You know that movie with The Rock where he's singing?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Oh
I mean,
my God,
bro.
Who would have thought The Rock would have put out a hit record for Disney?
I mean, The Rock, first of all, The Rock is fucking killing it right now. I'm really going to go see Black Adam. I heard that shit was a fire fucking movie. I heard it was fire.
Mm-hmm.
I have yet to see one person say a bad thing about it, to be quite honest with you.
From what I've heard from, actually, shout out Mike again. Shout out Mike. I've heard that it was really, really good with action. Of course, there's a lot of action scenes in it, but it's a little bit of a step up from your typical DC movie. Me personally, listen, when it comes to DC, they have been absolutely ass. Okay.
Yes.
I think their CGI is very cheesy. Aquaman was a cool movie, but it just felt so childish to me with how they with the digital effects and the visual effects. I wasn't a fan of it. Superman, I don't think there's ever been a Superman movie that I've liked. I don't care who the Superman is.
You didn't like Superman?
No. Nah. I don't know what it is with me. Whenever I see these Superman movies, it seems like the story just keeps dragging on. Like it's more of a story than action. You know, when I think of superheroes, I want to see action.
Yeah.
Like it's different with Marvel because Marvel is a whole cinematic universe. Like everything is somehow connected.
You know, if I'm going to be quite honest with you, and I don't know how many, if our listeners agree with me.
Oh no, Mike. Oh no, don't say what I think you're going to say.
No. I'm a little burnt out from all the superhero movies. If I'm going to be quite
fair.
I think they're great. I don't have any complaints, but it seems like every other year there's a new Marvel movie. Then you have Disney Plus that's putting out all these shows. Like Hawkeye was trash, bro. I give a fuck what nobody says. Hawkeye was absolutely buns, cheeks, big old hairy booty cheeks.
I don't care what anyone says. WandaVision, I can't get down with WandaVision. It's just weird.
It was, bro. It was bad, man.
I definitely think that when Endgame dropped, that was the end of an era. Yeah, that was the end of an era.
You know, I'm okay with them, because the Marvel universe,
it's a lot bigger than just the Avengers.
Of course, and there's so many other superheroes and villains that they could visit and make a movie and story about. But it's like, yo, give me a break. Give me some other shit. I love Star Wars. I'm a nerd. I love that shit. My fucking idol is Mace Windu. I love that shit.
Even Star Wars took a break.
Even, you know what I'm saying? Take a break. Bro.
Yeah, take a break.
Even Avengers. Give me a wholesome family movie that isn't animated. Come up with some. Remember Homeward Bound? You know what I'm saying? You remember this shit with dogs?
What if?
I want another Daddy Daycare movie.
You know what I'm saying? Give me something. Recast Arnold. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you know what? You know what? I heard they're making another Good Burger movie. Good Burger 2.
I'll take it. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger.
I love Good Burger. You've never seen Good Burger?
Whoa. What? Are y'all jacking a second Good Burger? Bro. Are you dead ass?
Bro,
that's
Good Burger.
That's a classic. No. I'm tired of this. No. Let me speak real quick. Hold on. I'm tired of this shit, man.
What shit? You were like 4.
Disney and Nickelodeon trying to revamp these classics, make a sequel or make a new version. Fuck that, man.
Bro.
Oh, bro. Can't destroy classic, Mike. You know that.
Look at me when I talk to you, Dante.
I'm looking. What's popping?
Look at me when I talk to you.
What's good?
What's good, Pops? You have to talk like that about Good Burger.
I love Good Burger. It's a great movie, but why do we need a second one?
Because it's so awesome.
No.
Welcome to the Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can't take your order.
Think about this way. For real. How can you reprise a Nickelodeon classic like that? Think about how different Nickelodeon was back then. Them damn rats. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like, come on, you're gonna come up with another song about opposable thumbs? Like what? Opposable thumbs. I got one. Like, come on, man.
Do y'all realize? Have you taken the opportunity to go back and look at Ren and Stimpy? Have you watched that through the eyes of now an adult? Have you watched it?
Yeah, it's very, very, very inappropriate.
I mean, this is the shit that they were feeding us as children. Like
SpongeBob, the earlier years?
Yes. Like what?
I can't find the coin slot. There it is.
Oh, there it is. Like, check it out. People are mad and thinking that they're sexualizing children now.
Yeah, they were doing it when you were a kid too, bitch.
The people that are complaining now are children. People my age when we were kids, this is what we were watching. Stimpy, you idiot. Like, come on, bro. Like, and that was fine. That was nothing. Like, oh man, I remember this time. Stimpy Stimpy looked like he was coming, and I didn't realize that till I looked at it as an adult. Like now, Stimpy looked like he was coming, or like he was getting fucked.
The episode where he he's cutting the wood on Ren's back.
Yeah.
That's the one, right?
One.
Yeah, that one. That one was.
Yes.
That one actually made me uncomfortable. I'm like,
hold up, bro. This is the shit. Look here, Nickelodeon. It's because of you that I have a sex problem. It's because of you that I want to fuck all the time. Because I grew up.
Hey, click on my screen. Click on my screen.
Click on your screen.
Okay. Click it.
God damn. Look at this.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's just cutting wood.
And then, nothing wrong with it. But you know what? This is the shit. Like, and look at Stimpy. Oh, look at Ren's face. Oh my god, no.
Oh my
god. This is the shit.
Yo, he looks like he's really getting it in right now.
Yes, he's all happy about it too. And look, he's focused. Do you feel this, Stimpy?
Oh,
I
man.
can't. All right,
even the Chumbucket from SpongeBob. They don't even.
Bro.
I don't call people Chumbuckets no more.
Shoot.
They take out the H.
Fucking Plankton was having computer sex back in the day, and no one was talking about that.
Hey, he was the first to do it.
Yep. Y'all remember that movie Her with what you call it in it? Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah, when he had a relationship with a computer. Yeah, Plankton did it first. But tomorrow, man. Tomorrow, the album of the year was supposed to drop. And I'm pissed. Her loss. But it's really my loss. I'm wearing this Toronto hat. You know what it means. Shout out to the 6 God. Shout out to Fo L. Shout out to 21 Savage. Well, let's break it down real quick. So tomorrow, Drake and 21 were supposed to drop their joint album. It's been pretty highly anticipated all week because we just found out about it less than a week ago. So everyone's very excited. I was talking to Mike and Hunter about this earlier. The past 6 years, okay, when they first dropped the joint together, Sneakin', right before More Life came out. It was like a couple months before More Life came out. Sneakin' was a great song. But then last year, CLB drops. Knife Talk. All right, Knife Talk was a big hit. Honestly, Nevermind drops. Jimmy Cooks. So now we have a nice little catalog of Drake and 21 Savage collaborations. But now albums coming out. And I'm not going to lie, I don't know what to expect. Are we going to get one of those? Are we going to get like a classic collab album like we did with What a Time to Be Alive with Drake and Future? Or are we going to get something kind of like Travis and Big Sean? Or we get some kind of like Travis and Quavo. There are a lot of rappers that they put out good music together. But when it comes to them coming together and making a whole project, it doesn't always work out. And Mike, you are one of the dudes that out of all three of us, you've been around the hip hop game a little bit longer. I'm sure you've seen a lot of artists collab and make music. I just want to know how you feel about collaboration albums because they don't always pan out. And we all know that.
It depends on the artist that you're putting together. So like I remember when, like, for example, the Best of Both Worlds came out. It was a Jay-Z and R. Kelly album. She was pretty good. Fucking good. Jay-Z and Kanye, they've collabed on a few songs. I think Drake and Future did an album as well.
Yeah, What a Time to Be Alive.
It really depends on who you're putting together. I'm for it for the most part. The only time I wouldn't like it if, let's say, you put Lil Yachty and Kodak Black together. If they did something, I think that would be trash. You know, and I think everyone. I'm on record. I'm on record. I don't. And you know what? To be quite honest with you, I went through my iPhone. I went through my Apple Music. I have like 2 Kodak Black songs.
Which one?
So I guess I do. Hold on, let me see. Hold on.
ZZ.
You better have no. Oh, fuck ZZ. You better have no flocking on that bitch.
I think I do have ZZ. I think I do.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That beat goes hard.
Hold on.
You don't have Call on My Spirit?
Hold on. I have one song. And it's ZZ.
Yeah.
I have one song. Bro, listen. I don't know. You here's the thing, right? So I wanna say this, right? Because Matt brought to my attention a conversation that he was having with someone else that watched our podcast and listens to our podcast. What I want to say to people is understand this, right? How I feel about hip hop today, you have to understand that I grew up in an era where it was lyrics, right? Thoughtful. There was a process, bars. Dude had bars. You're gonna with the analogy and the punchlines, and hip hop was great.
Yeah.
Right. You have to understand that. I grew up listening to 90s and early 2000s and early 2010s hip hop. Right.
Yes.
You talk Big L, Jay-Z, Nas, Biggie, Tupac, Eminem, Big Pun, Method Man, Common, Talib Kweli,
Missy Elliott. Right? Don't forget about Missy Elliott.
Oh,
don't do that.
These are Luda, T.I., right? Lyricists, people that were saying shit. Okay. Listen, when I tell you that I'm trying to get into hip hop of today so I can enjoy it. I love music. I love hip hop, man. I love black music. I love it. So it pains me to say some of the shit that I say. But if I'm not fucking with it, that don't make me a grandpa. That just means I just don't like the product that's being put before me today.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up. First of all, to all the listeners, I'll put it this way. Mike is older than us. Mike comes from a different generation, comes from a different culture of hip hop. And I was about to say this yesterday in the group chat, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna wait for the show. We are growing up in a completely different culture of hip right now, where it's not about lyrics. It's more about who's popular. It's more about who has the best producers, who's got the best beats. Yeah. When's the last time you actually heard a really good hip hop song or a really good rap song that lasted more than 2 minutes and 30 seconds?
Outside of Drake, J. Cole.
Yeah. We're not including them dudes, you know.
Outside of them.
Right. These dudes like Uzi, Yachty, even like I mentioned last episode, Glorilla, Cardi B, all these people are dropping songs that for real is about maybe a minute and a half to 2 minutes of actually rapping, and the rest of it is just a lot of hard beats that everyone likes to listen to.
And things like that.
Everyone likes ad libs. Shout out to the Migos. The Migos really changed the culture. When they talk about culture.
And like, you know what? When the Migos first came out, I fuck with the Migos.
Everyone did, because we had never heard anything like that before.
Bro, niggas stood to the left.
Cooking.
Niggas stood to the right.
Mama,
she keep looking at me.
Mama, not that pussy out like night.
I like that shit.
I remember the first time I heard Hannah Montana. I was in the barbershop, bro. I was in the barbershop, and I'm sitting there. And these niggas are Hannah Montana. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I got Molly.
Yes. Hey, I guess they just like the TV show.
The problem now is that the problem now with rap, and I have an issue with it too. When rap first came out, when hip hop really first became a thing in 1979, that's what we call the birth year of hip hop. When that happened, you got to understand that these rappers, these hip hop artists were rapping about shit that was going on in their community. I mean, hip hop really started in the South Bronx. I'm gonna give y'all a little education. Hip hop really started in the South Bronx. There's a lot of things going on back then in New York, gang violence, all this kind of stuff. And that's the kind of stuff they were talking about. And then once rap really got over to the West Coast, then you started hearing stories by NWA, DJ Quick, Ice-T, all these guys that were speaking about what was going on in their neighborhoods at the time. It was looked at as glorifying what was going on, but no, it's not what they're doing.
No.
Now we're glorifying the shit. Now we're glorifying drugs. Now we're glorifying drug abuse.
I don't know who said it, and I forget who said it or where I read it. And they said that hip hop used to be made by drug dealers, and now hip hop is being made by drug users. So
I was thinking TikTokers.
Different. And it's not like, I don't want y'all to think, like I said, I don't take pride in hating on if y'all want to call it hate, I call it being real, right? Because when I tell you I love music, man, I love music, and I listen to all different kinds of music, right? Because I just, if bluegrass sounded good to me, I'd listen to the shit, but it doesn't. So you can keep your fucking banjo. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll take your banjo. I'll take your. There we go.
But I listen to, I'll go from listening to like punk rock, right? Then I'll go to grunge. Then I'll stop by a reggaeton, right? Because if y'all don't know, they call me Panama Red because I'm from Panama. I speak Spanish, right? So I listen to all this salsa and all kinds of Latin music to hip hop to country. Like, I like it all. I listen to it all.
I'm a sucker for country.
I think I grew up in a good era of music. I would say, to be quite honest with you.
Nah, you grew up in the best era of music. I don't care what nobody says. Nah, the late 90s, early 2000s. Oh my God. God.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So
too many legends.
You can't, it's like when you giving me caviar and truffles my entire life, and then when it come with box Kraft mac and cheese, like, I'm upset, bro.
The thing that I really hate, and I know we got to wrap up soon, but the thing that I really, really hate is that, sadly, when you get older, Mike, in 20, 25 years, you know what they're going to start saying? Yo, Uzi, he's a fucking legend, bro. Yachty, he's a No, these guys are not legend.
No.
I'm sorry. They haven't touched the game the way you think they have.
They put out a couple now, like, what's his name? What's this fuck is this guy named? Rainbow hair motherfucker again. Tekashi. He's put out a couple songs that I remember being in the club in Germany, right? Because I'm not that far removed from being
sorry.
I'm not that far removed. Like, the dude said, and I'm not gonna say his name, I'm gonna just put him what he said out there. He said that Daint is actually right, because Panama isn't in the scene and it isn't in the clubs like that. And I want to tell y'all something. Up until before fucking COVID hit, right? Panama Red was in the fucking clubs. Right? I came back to the US and I was like, you know what? I'm tired of the clubs. He's 37.
37.
I'm tired of the fucking clubs. I done partied. Listen, let me tell y'all something, motherfuckers. I done partied more than you. I done fucked more bitches than you. I got life experience, motherfucker. I listen to more music than you. Like, I've been out there, so don't come for me like that, motherfucker. I'm talking to you, and you know who you are, nigga.
Listen. I know shit.
I ain't done. Wait a minute.
Oh shit. Keep going, dog. Keep going.
I gotta go on a one rant an episode, motherfuckers.
Talk your shit, King. Talk your shit.
That's right, Hoochie. Put me up. Nah, I took a little bit of offense to it. I took a little bit of offense because I'm like, yo, fuck you mean? I done partied in Paris, nigga. I partied in Czech Republic.
Niggas in Paris.
Niggas
was in Paris. Niggas was in Paris.
You know what I'm saying? So I
figuratively and literally.
I know this shit, bro. When I tell you, I've been only 2 years removed from the club because I refuse. Because I said,
listen, man. I when I made the comment, obviously I was just joking around, but at the same time, like this, I'm freshly 21, so I'm just starting to get to the clubs and everything. But a lot of the music I hear in the clubs, it's not necessarily music of any substance. People just listen to the hits. That's all it is. It's the hits, the rap hits, and then you got the EDM music because everyone loves the rap hits because everyone knows it. And you got the EDM music because the white people got no rhythm and like to jump around in circles and put their hands up just like this.
I didn't say it. Don't come for me. I didn't say it.
I said it. And I'll say it to your face. Do you get offended too? You get offended? Kiss my ass. I don't care. That's just how it is, man. That's
man.
how it is.
Hey, but nah, for real though. Listen, everybody has a different taste of music, and we can agree to disagree.
Oh, yeah.
Ultimately, that's what it is, right? We can agree to disagree. It is what it is. And I also want to apologize because last week I got really upset about something that I took personal. And I shouldn't do that because we joke around a lot. We have fun on the show. It's just I've been on the end of, you know, because anybody who knows me, I mean, I date all women, but I date white women. You know what I'm saying? So I've been on the niggas coming after me talk about, well, you sound hold on, wrong voice. You sound like a white dude, nigga. You sound
Wait, I love the code switch.
yeah.
No, Mike's right. You know, like, listen, what I said last week, it was all jokes. Everybody knows that. But, you know, me and Mike we didn't grow up the same way, but we both kind of understand that, you know, when you grow up in the black community, everyone knows that a lot of black people aren't going to accept you because of where you come from, how you talk, how you dress. And that's one of the biggest issues that we must address for real. Yeah. Just because I don't sag my pants and I don't, you know, I be speaking like this, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, nigga? You feel me? You feel me? Like, listen, nigga, I just be out here on this podcast. You feel me, nigga? I be doing my shit. I don't talk like that. I don't talk and that's cool. And that's cool. I use slang sometimes, but that doesn't make me any less black. And it doesn't make anyone any less black for the way they speak, where they come from, what they do, how they decide to portray themselves. You know, everybody is different. I know a lot of white dudes, they got more hood in them than I do.
Exactly.
You know? So that's just how it is, man. But as long as we come to a common understanding that no matter what race you are, everybody ain't the same, the world will be a much better place.
Yeah, so I just wanted to apologize to people.
Hey,
all good, baby. All good. All love on this.
That was, you know, I can be a raging lunatic sometimes, you know, and you know, that one just hits a chord because I remember vividly in high school. Panama, you keep fucking with them snow bunnies, you gonna get frostbite. Like, fuck you, bitches. Like, fuck you. Fuck all of them.
You know, once I remember in college, man, my freshman year, I was walking around campus and I didn't put any lotion on. And one of the African bitches, they were like, "Ooh, Dante, your legs are ashy. See, that's what you get for hanging around them white kids." I was like,
she didn't talk to you like this.
I was about to say, bitch, if you don't fuck up my face, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry. I know some people might be offended by that, but you know what? You get me going.
Nah, fuck that, man.
Freedom of speech,
baby. Freedom of speech, baby. Fuck that.
Y'all come for me. It's all good. It's all good. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
Hey, before we wrap it up, I wanna get your thoughts on this because this is Steelers are gonna play in Philly this weekend.
I'm getting fucked up.
Yeah, I want to get your thoughts on that, Panama and
no
Dante.
thoughts.
If you got anything,
I don't have any thoughts. That's not even fair. You guys are banged up. You're not having a great season. It is what it is.
All I'm saying is when the Steelers don't make the playoffs, can we not tear a black man down?
You know they
put on Mike Tomlin, man. Don't tear another black man down.
Oh, he's missed the playoffs before, but he's never had a losing season. And
he's never had a losing season.
This season might be the one.
It's looking like it.
If they lose to the Eagles, I'm just saying it's over. But their next game is after the bye week, and I just want them to get through this game so that they can go to the bye week and I can worry about my Phillies.
Amen. But wow.
Hold up.
Oh, go ahead, man. Go ahead. Do you think?
Thank you for listening to today's episode. You can find us on Twitter at the Bromigos Pod.
At Bromigos Pod.
At Bromigos Pod. Instagram, the Bromigos Pod. TikTok, the Bromigos Podcast. And on all your favorite streaming platforms.
And please follow us on Pornhub. I keep telling y'all niggas, like, we got some content.
We are fucking 4 dudes. What? We don't need to be on no goddamn Pornhub.
I thought you were going to talk about YouTube.
Listen, people,
subscribe to us on
Dante.
YouTube at the Bromigos Podcast.
Don't listen
Subscribe
to
to us.
Yes, please subscribe to our YouTube channel because it's lacking. And you know whose fault it is? Your fault. Because you don't want to subscribe to our channel.
You know, I'm gonna blame fucking undercover brother because you don't know how to work the algorithm.
Oh no.
But anyway, people, thank you very much for sitting in for an hour and 20 minutes.
We appreciate y'all, baby. We appreciate y'all.
We appreciate you. We hope you come back next week.
Thank you. Come again. All right, y'all. We'll catch y'all next time.
We'll see you.
Peace.
Peace.
You've been listening to the Bromigos Podcast.
Fuck you, and I'll see you tomorrow.
I beat her! That's okay! She'll be back. Another question.